Hi, I'm Laurent, and in today's video, I want to present how you mount any Edge Overland awning on your car. These awnings can be mounted on both roof racks or roof bars, and it applies for the whole range of Edge Overland awnings. So the current video, you can use it for the Shelter Max awning that I will do the presentation with in a few moments. You can do it for the Infinity 270, and you can do it for the Quick Cover shower awning as well. All of these use the same exact mounting system. Once you have the box open, you will see everything is packed inside. Here you have the two L mounts that you will use to actually mount the awning to the roof rack or the roof bars. Or if you have one of the older models, those come with an L bracket like this. The mounting of the two is basically identical, so there's basically no difference in how you would mount it. The only difference is the new style of brackets are completely adjustable in height. These are not. Besides the awning, you will also receive an accessory kit where you have all the strings, nails, and everything else like screws, nuts, whatever you will need to mount the awning to the car. Within the accessory kit, you will get the two L brackets that will mount like this, and you will need to assemble it based on the height that you will need, and this is like completely adjustable, giving you several options on how you mount the awning on the car. You have the cables for the LED bars, you have the screws and nuts for mounting, and you have the screws and nuts for assembling the L bracket. You have these mounting plates that you can optionally use together with these to either sandwich two of these L brackets to some bars if you don't have any other mounting option, or you can use it here between these two and the secondary two ones to actually squeeze a very thin bar between the L brackets. So these are for the cases where you cannot mount the L brackets directly to the bars. Then we have the tie downs, the nails, and you get the keys and the Allen key necessary for mounting everything. When mounting on your roof rack or roof bars, the procedure is the same. First, you take the base, and depending on your setup, you need to fix the base to the roof rack. In my case, I have holes here in the roof rack that I will use to actually do the mounting. And I will just position this into the aligning the holes that I want to use to fix this into place, and I will screw it down. Now, with these new style of brackets, you can actually go out quite far with them and adjust the length as necessary, so you can then have enough space for your tent to open, as well as allow the awning to be like on an equal distance when also you have your tent mounted on the side. So what we will do is actually mount it somewhere around here, because the Shelter Max awning is not that big in terms of width. So together with its width, it will come somewhere around here. But for example, if I would be mounting an Infinity 270, which is a bit thicker in width, I would probably push this a little bit more to the inside. And then with the width of the awning, the side of the car will be in the same line or a bit more inside compared to the side of the car. Now, if we have one of these older style mounts, like we have here, with these, the mounting procedure is the same, only you need to take care that you do not pass this point here at the bottom of your roof rack or the roof bar, because otherwise, if you put it like this, if you open the 270 awning, which is quite heavy, the weight of it can actually bend this downwards. So just make sure that this point where this cross brace meets the bottom is in line with the end of the bar or with the end of the roof rack. So even though I have tightened down the screws, they're not fully tightened. So as you can see, this can still be moved as necessary. Once everything is installed, I will completely tighten it down. I will now continue installing the second base, just like I did this one. So once we have the base mounted, the next step is actually mounting the vertical part that you will attach the awning to. Now here you can, as I said, you can play along with the height. So for example, if I want to put it into the lowest position, I would actually insert one of the screws here into the topmost hole like this. And you can actually insert all the screws before you actually put the nuts to the back, because it's easier. So if I would want to mount into the lowest position, I would do it something like this. If I want to mount it higher up, then I would take it a bit higher, or any intermediary position just as well. Once you have opened up the packaging from the awning, like the bubble wrap, you will now take the second pack of screws and take out the small ones. The small ones go into the back of the awning, and they need to be inserted one by one into these rails. We will put 4 of them into the top rail, and we will put 4 of them onto the bottom rail. So once I have the awning roughly in position, either by lifting it by hand if I have another friend to help me, or just using a forklift as I'm doing here, I will now position the 4 screws into the positions where it roughly lines up with the brackets. So I will have 4 screws here, and I will push the other 2 and 2 to the other side and align it up with the L bracket on that side. So once I twist the awning to actually put it up to the brackets, it's already aligned and I don't have to mess around with it a lot. The key is to actually have all 8 screws go into the L brackets at once, and then once you put like one washer and nut on one of the screws, it holds it into place, and after that it's really simple to install. I will align the screws with the holes. I will lift the awning a bit. It's not heavy. And I will put it into position. And I will put one nut so it doesn't come out. And I will just tighten it down by hand. After this, I will proceed with actually adding all the washers and nuts on the back. And I will also come to the back side and also do the same there. So I have my ratchet right here. And I will now take this and tighten it all the way down. Don't need to tighten one. You want to go like in a circle and tighten each one individually. Honestly, it's easier to do like that, and you will be able to tighten it down properly if you do it like that, instead of trying to tighten down one and then tighten everything else. But at this point, this is all you need to do. Tighten everything down, make sure everything is nice and snug. So once we have the awning completely tightened down to the L bracket, the last step is actually pulling the L bracket into position, making sure it's in the desired spot, and then just tightening it down using the screws that you used for mounting it. So now I would just take it and tighten it down properly. As you have seen, installing an Edge Overland awning just like this is a really simple process. It takes 15 to 20 minutes and maybe the help of a friend, but you can have it done even in a do-it-yourself manner at home. If you have any further questions regarding the product or regarding the installation procedure, feel free to contact our support and our people will be more than happy to help you out. Until next time, as always, I wish you happy camping.